Yes, sir. Let's get it. Come out. Come out. Hey, come out. Yes, sir. Hey, yes, sir.
Where's
Hey,
the music
yes,
at? You
sir.
usually got me some good music going on or
That's what took so
something.
long. That's what. my, hey, that's what took so long, dog. My Spotify does not want to work. I mean,
Okay, so you just gonna sing? Okay, go ahead.
my title does not want to work right now, and it took me a couple minutes to try to get everything up and going, and yeah, so we're here now. Music
Okay.
list, no music, no music, no music.
Happy Sunday, man.
Happy gosh darn Sunday, happy August, happy Sunday,
Happy
happy
August. Yes.
man, vibe is real, dog. What is month number 8? This is the 8th month of the year.
Yeah. What are you drinking today?
Man, Rose Vibes, man. It felt like a tequila week. I almost came up in here with some 1942. Man, what's up, Scout? Yeah, what's going on, my G Smooth Grooves in the building?
I'm
Yeah,
drinking. I'm drinking cranberry juice because I'm giving up liquor for 30 days.
I don't know if this podcast is gonna work. I don't know if this
I'm the
podcast is gonna
same
work.
when
You
I
doing a whole
I'm the same. I'm the same when I drink and when I don't drink. But it started this past Monday. No liquor for 30
yeah.
days. Yeah,
How's that
I
going?
try to make sure I made it right before.
Moment of silence for that. Hey, you see where I'm at with it. Hey man, we rose all day. I'm not gonna flex. I'm about to
Well,
switch my brand. I've been doing rose for every Saturday, every Sunday. I'm about to switch. So like I said, 1942 might be my new go-to, man.
okay. So cranberry juice is gonna be it for me. For the next
What?
I try to make sure I got my 30 days in
What?
before Labor Day. I mean, cause why not?
Come on.
What do you mean? Come on. Come on.
Hey man. I support, man. I support
Thank
your endeavor.
you.
But guess what I'm gonna be doing the whole time?
That's fine. Now the real struggle is gonna be last Tuesday. I didn't go to Taco Tuesday. The real struggle is gonna be this Tuesday when I go to
No
Taco Tuesday.
margaritas.
Yeah,
No
I'm gonna
margaritas.
just ask for a little Shirley Temple or something.
They gonna be like, nah, we don't do that here. We don't do that here.
Whatever, whatever. So yeah,
How you doing?
whatever.
How's your week?
Busy. My week was
Busy.
busy. I'm back to really appreciating my Saturday and Sunday since I'm back working or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
So
You don't got
I'm
no
back.
chill
I'm
days.
back looking forward to that. For a moment I was just like, I don't know what day it is, and it don't matter what day it is. Every day
Yeah,
is
yeah,
right. So it's like, okay,
yeah. Hey, Michelle said you need that. You need that cranberry for that
we
pH balance.
we need that. Yes,
I
yes,
hear.
yes.
Man, man, that goes to say something though. Like all these companies, pay a lot of money for rent. I remember like when the COVID first started popping off, one of the
Hmm.
companies, I think it was specifically, actually, I lie. So I know a lot of companies, everybody been working from home, and a lot of them are starting to see like, hey, like we can actually get a lot of productivity from people working from their homes as opposed to having this brick and mortar statue that we paying rent for, and we could just have people work from home. Like, I mean, it's a lot to be said. I think after everything with COVID happens, it's going to be very interesting to see how companies decide to move forward because I mean they've have been able to continue to make money from
Hmm.
having people work from home, which is a very when it comes to overhead, it's a very minimal expense.
Yeah. So the company that I do like my side gig for, my contract work, the one you use, where we met, um, for a long time, for the longest, they said that it was like, no, we can't work from home. Nobody can work from home. Nobody can work from home. And then boom, COVID happens, and within 48 hours, they moved 1,500 employees to work from home. And
Right.
people are, what they're seeing is that people are way more productive working from home, or at least I know I definitely am more productive working from home than when I am in the office. Because when I'm
I
in the
know.
office, you know what I'm saying, I'm walking around talking shit to people. I'm doing everything but
Always,
work,
yeah.
to be honest. Whereas now that I'm at home, I'm able to manage it and not be distracted. So it works for
Right,
me.
right, right.
Everyone's work from home is not for everybody, but for me it works. Now, would I want to do this every day? No, but if I can do 3 days work from home, 2 days in the office, yeah.
No, that's love.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. So this week was very long and interesting for me.
Mm-hmm.
I can say that. I'm glad we made it to the weekend. I had to work yesterday. Um, when I feel like when I come in on the weekend, I'm just there literally just to be. If you need me, call me. Like outside of that, don't mess with me in the office. I'm just in the office. I'm here for moral support.
Okay.
That's really I swear to God, I hate when employees call me and I'm in the office chilling. I got online shopping to do. Like this, the if you don't,
Amazon needs my attention right now.
Amazon needs me right now. I don't just leave me alone. Just leave me alone.
Okay. What's our first topic today?
It's mid-year checkpoint, and
Okay.
man, we're in August. The year's almost done. It's been one hell of a year.
Yes, it has.
One hell of a year, dog. So we at the midpoint. So my midpoint check in, I feel like we trying to check in and see, all right, like how was your year? I want to know how your year been going. What are some wins for you, and what's some things that you still want to accomplish for the duration of said 2020, of this very interesting 2020 that we've been a part of.
So when I went into 2020, I had a whole summer planned out. You hear me? I had my trips. I had my trips planned out. I had music fest planned out. I was like, I'm gonna go to work, make this money, go about my business. I was
Right.
up to be living, right? And then COVID hit, and I went from furlough to laid off to just doing contract work to being brought back. What my wins are is that one, a lot of people don't have a plan B, right? They don't have a second stream of income, and it came in handy for me.
Yeah.
I think that was a win that I always say, you got to set yourself up because you just don't know.
Hmm.
Um, so that was a win for me. Also, during this downtime, I really have been working on mental and physical health because I
Blessings.
have time, right? So when I was working, having to drive into work and everything else, I would use that as my excuse of not being able to work out consistently or
Hmm.
not really dealing with my own past traumas. So I decided during that downtime, yeah, I am going to work out because I'm right here at home, right?
Hmm.
So there's no excuse. And then I decided I am going to get a therapist because that shit really works, or at
Mental
least
health.
for me, right? Mental health. And so I think those for me, I've lost 15 pounds during this time. So I
Ooh, you
think
better
that's a
get it,
win.
Queen. You better get it,
Okay.
Queen.
Listen, and I'm still being consistent with my therapist, and I catch myself not only am I retaining what I'm learning, but I'm also passing it and pushing it forward, right? And I'm being very vocal about it because I think it is something that we all should have conversations around. So those are my wins. Now for the rest of the year, I just want to keep pushing. I do want to get a third stream of income, but I want to keep pushing and keep winning. And not allow this what people are calling the new norm to distract me, right?
Yeah.
And really focus on me because that's how
I'll do the shit out.
that's how I'm able to really give love, right? So
Yeah.
that's what I've been working on. That's been my wins. What about you?
This
As I
year,
sip my cranberry juice.
man, it's all about, for me, it's all about finances. And finding multiple streams of income, and making sure that, my savings account look good.
Mm-hmm.
One thing that I've learned from being younger, like, you get used to, like, once you start getting money, you learn to get money, but you don't learn how to save money, how to invest money, and how to keep your money growing. And one quote I saw from a long time ago is the average millionaire has seven streams of income.
Yeah.
So with seven streams of income, like you can, like, if I lose one job, then I'm good. One thing about and I saw another quote that really stuck with me. It was like, if you only have one stream of income, you're one step away from being broke.
Yep.
So for me, 2020 has been all about making sure that my finances is together, finding multiple streams of income, and looking for the looking into the future. Like not looking just into 2021, but looking in 2022, 2023, looking 5 years down the line. And I know where I want my money to be, where my money is now. Like every year, I've been blessed enough to continue to make more money.
Mm-hmm.
But the plan is from here on is to be in a position to where I'm always good. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what my situation is. So that's something I've been pushing for. That's something that I've honestly been paying a lot of attention to. So that's been my push for 2020. And just looking into the rest of the year, man, it's more the same. Like I said, I'm not waiting for anything to happen to me, but making your own opportunities. A lot of times people, prayer is great. Prayer works. But you
Mm-hmm.
also have to put prayer into action because
Action.
God,
Yeah.
God ain't speaking through us like the apostles. Like God is giving you signs, and if you don't pick up on them signs, you missed it. You know what I'm saying? He got a billion other people in the world to worry about. So if you don't catch your sign, then you don't catch it. And I've been trying to make sure I've catching all my signs.
All right.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, friend. Yes. And that's why we're friends.
Hey man,
Hey.
hey man,
Hey.
it's all about surrounding yourself
With
around people.
positive ass people,
And
okay?
man, people that's trying to that like-minded individuals just like yourself, man.
But still got a little ratchet in them because I need that from time to
Hey
time.
man, hey.
Okay.
Hey, it's funny, man. It's people that know me as Horse with a dreads. It's people that know me as Horse from Baltimore. It's people that know me as Drunk Horse. It's people that know me as Corporate Horse. I got many layers, but don't forget that same boy from Baltimore, man, because I can turn up with the best of them.
Yeah.
Please believe it. And I'm the bruh. I all right, I'm leaving.
I can't deal. I can't deal. What's the next topic? I'm not. Go ahead.
All right, so bomb. So all right, so when we get into the juicy shit, man. So we had a year checkpoint. So I saw something very, very interesting, man. Tracy
Mm-hmm.
Morgan, which is one of my favorite comedians, he's getting a divorce from his wife of 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
5 years. Tracy Morgan has been a prolific figure in comedy for years now.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the things his wife wants half of his Walmart settlement. For those of you that don't know, Tracy Morgan was in a very, very bad car accident where he got hit with a Walmart semi truck, and he almost lost his life. And he got a big settlement from them. And then after
Mm-hmm.
that big settlement from them, he also, of course, it's Tracy Morgan. So his wife wants half of that settlement, and she also wants ownership of their $14 million mansion. And
Wait,
I'm
and
just
how much was his settlement?
his settlement was $90 million.
Kiss my ass. Listen. So
Come on, let's talk
okay.
about it now.
Oh, let's
Let's talk.
talk about it. Kiss
Let's
my
talk
ass.
about it now.
So if she was a Juanita Jordan asking for half, I'd be like, okay, sis, we get it, right?
Yeah, yeah.
If she was LeBron James like Savannah, I get it, right? She
High
asking
school
for
sweetheart.
half.
Okay, okay.
Right. But 5 years and you want half? Was she in the car? Was she injured? I'm confused.
No, she's good. She's good. She's
She
walking
wasn't even
fine.
there?
Uh, no, she wasn't. She wasn't even there.
We looking for you. Well, why does she think she about to get where she at? So why would she think that she deserves? Did he cheat on her? Is that why they getting a divorce?
Huh?
Did he cheat on her? Is that why she asking for a divorce?
They said irreconcilable differences.
Okay, so
So,
she's not saying he cheated.
so somebody said, I wonder if it's 90 or if that's what the lawyers speak, asking for unreasonable in order to make sense of the true ask.
So
Either
ask
way,
for
either,
so what they're saying is ask for more than what you really think you deserve, so you can at least get something.
kind of like when you doing a job interview, be like, yeah, man, they hit you with like, yeah, we gonna pay you 90, and we be like, yeah, I was looking for 106. Be like, all right, I'm gonna give you 99. You know what I'm saying? Like, either way, that I almost died. Why do you think you get half of that something? And I know for a fact Tracy Morgan, because he got in an accident right after he bought the car. When he got the settlement from Walmart, he bought a Maybach. No, yeah, no, it was a Maybach. No, it might have been one of them other cars. I'm sorry, but he got him a very expensive car, and then he crashed it. But I'm like, fam, so it's not 90 million anymore. that settlement happened several years ago. So you're trying to get a settlement of a settlement that happened several years ago. He was already a millionaire before that happened. He was a
So
millionaire. I was a millionaire when you met me. You know what I mean?
right.
You
So she's
wasn't with me
asking for
shooting in the gym, fam. You wasn't with me shooting in the gym.
shut up. So she's asking for 45 million. Well, first of all, he didn't get the full 90 because he still had to pay his attorney fees, right?
Facts. That's a fact.
Facts, right? Unless that was part of
Taxes
the
and
settlement.
taxes. No. And taxes.
Okay. And then so
It could
she's
be part
asking
of
for
settlement.
45 million plus she's asking for 14 she's asking for the house that's worth about 14 million.
The house that she can't afford that he paid for, yeah.
Usually I'm all about, girl, get what you can, but shit, I'm confused. And I see the comments that's what the lawyer is asking for, but I don't know, maybe I'm just set up differently because I don't even think that I'm capable of asking, even if I'm allowing the lawyers to talk, and I get it, the lawyers are going to always go high because they know your counter offer is going to be low, but I don't even know if with good conscience I can say, yeah, go ahead and go in there with that number.
I'm Michelle
That's how
Obama, man.
divorces get messy,
I'm
though.
Michelle
That's how
Obama.
divorces get
When they
messy.
go high, I go low.
Now,
Okay?
the Amazon Jeff Bezos, his wife deserved half of that damn money. She helped him start up that damn company, right?
That's a fact. Man,
And
that's
he was
also
out
just
here with his
he's not
whole
gonna miss that money. Like he's
right,
not gonna
and he
miss
was
none
out
of.
here with his whole mistress. But run me my money.
But hey, I'm not. Just Bezos, I got enough money to make you go missing. So you got to shut up. Like nobody will know. Like
Yeah,
look at what happened to
he
Jeff
can move
Epstein.
around. But her asking, I don't understand. It's not for me to understand, really. But I don't understand. I don't understand.
Second bottle alert.
I can't.
Second bottle alert.
Oh, you finna be on my nerves. You finna be on my nerves with this shit.
Nah, we already. Nah, I ain't gonna flex. Nah, we already at like 30 minutes already.
Okay, go ahead. Okay, next topic. Go ahead.
We ain't
Because
gonna we
I
ain't
really
gonna
don't know.
battle through. We ain't
Okay,
gonna wreck through these
so
topics.
for that one, it's a hell no. I don't think she deserved half. Kiss my ass. Now go next topic.
You don't get half. Period. Fuck you mean.
Spirit pool.
I'm glad you said it. All right. So honestly, so to get back to what we was talking to you, we was talking about we touched on mental health, right?
Uh-huh.
And I'm not Charlamagne the God. I mean, like, you'll hear more about this on our podcast that is coming very soon.
Be on the lookout.
It's coming very soon. But one thing about mental health, man, it's a very prominent topic right now. But
Right.
one thing that I think that when it comes to mental health is as much as black men are talking about it, I don't feel as though we're appreciated in having our concerns heard when it comes to mental health. I feel like so I went through an interesting situation this week. Um
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, I am an introvert. Like I mean, our podcast is called the Introverted Social Life Podcast. You are on Great House Couch Talk. If you haven't realized, there's a great couch behind me, and that kind of came from the easy title of the show. But one thing that I have realized when it comes to black man specifically being vulnerable, we're always taught to be so tough, man, and when we talk about our feelings, like the first thing anybody wants to say is, "Oh, you and your feelings."
Mm-hmm.
It's like, yeah, like so it makes us we keep a lot of stuff bottled in and we don't disclose it, which brings me to my next topic of how like one black men don't necessarily show our feelings a lot just because we don't know how people will react to it. Now I'm a Scorpio. I love very hard. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But I also hate very hard after you have crossed me over.
Keep that same
Like so,
energy. Okay.
keep that same energy. I will love you to the utmost until you mess up. When you mess up, it is damn to you.
Mm-hmm.
Like you will feel the wrath of God behind me. I mean, and you will never ever feel that love ever again. But yeah, like so it is a point to us like us being vulnerable. Hey, shout out Scorpio gang, gang, gang. I mean, but it's like when we're vulnerable, it comes off as being weak. So we don't like to be vulnerable because we don't know how that's going to be perceived when we put it out there. And it's like when we are vulnerable, women don't know, black women don't know how to treat us, or they look at us lesser than because we express our feelings. And it's like we listen to black women's problem. I mean, not going back to a previous conversation we had just about, you know, how black women support black men and this, that, and the third. Is like, but when we actually try to open up to y'all, it's not necessarily reciprocated. So I learned my lesson this week. In a young lady I'm trying to date, I spoke to her about something that happened with another young lady of mine, and I realized that I can't be forthcoming about stuff that's going on in my life when it pertains to certain things because it's not perceived the same, but it's just me trying to be open. And
So,
we spoke off camera about this, so give me all your tea, give me all
so
your insight.
okay, yes, we did. So, not so we don't go into too much detail about what we talked about, but
Yes, I'm just gonna say we gonna talk about the shit though. Like
you can.
on our first hey, on the first episode, hey, believe
Yes.
that. On the
Okay.
first episode, y'all hear all about the shit because
Okay.
god damn it, it's juicy.
Okay. So
Nicole, is it juicy?
it's juicy, juicy fruit.
Nicole,
Okay.
is it interesting?
Juicy fruit. Okay. Anyway, so
Jesus.
I need a drink. So, I think it is. I think that Horace, that it's okay to be open with someone that you're trying to date or get to know on that level, but it's only so much that you should share, especially in the beginning. You're still in the getting to know on a relationship level. I really don't think that we should bring up our past relationships into what we're trying to build, because what are you gaining from that, right? What are you gaining from bringing up, I don't do it, I'm not going to do it, right? Because if I left him, he left. I'm not going back there. And matter of fact, he don't even look the same to me, right? I'm not
Your
bringing.
hey,
I'm
real
not.
fast. I don't mean to cut you off because you told me a good point. Your camera looks trash right now.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, don't know what to do with it.
All
You
right, keep
look a
going.
little fuzzy. You look a little fuzzy though, friend.
But I'm not though.
Okay. Anywho, so so I just think that you shouldn't bring old toxic relationship behaviors into something new. I don't even think that it should be a conversation. I get it. What you're saying is, hey, I'm trying to be open and talk to them, but you got friends that you can talk to about that shit. You could
But
go and
at
if
what
you're
point do you become the friend that I talk to about that shit though?
when we have built that foundation, it's not there yet, right? And if she reacted in a way like, whoa, why are you talking to me about this, or I feel a way about this, it's because you're not there. You haven't built that relationship yet. You're trying to jump through things, and you're not even in a labeled relationship, and you're trying to jump through that and want her to respond as if you are in that relationship, and you're not.
My
And
rebuttal to
I
that.
think it's unfair, and I think it was kind of selfish of you. You were feeling a way, right? I said what I said. You were feeling a way and you wanted to talk about it, and that was the person whose ear you had, so you talked about it. And you didn't think it through because you just wanted to speak on it. You could have called me.
I did call you. My rebuttal to
And we
that.
did talk. And we did talk.
She says so Michelle says, I feel like if you can't talk to your man or woman like a friend, you got the wrong type of person for you.
Correct. But wait a minute, hold on. I'll clap for it too. But wait, watch what she says. Your man or your woman. That
But ain't
woman
that what?
not,
But that's what
she's
we're
not
working
your
on though.
woman. She's
But we're
not your
working on that
woman.
though.
She's not your woman
But we're
though.
working on that though.
But you're not
But
there yet. She's still
okay.
trying to get to know you, and she wants to make sure that, hey, you're done with, my camera looks good to me. That she
Okay.
wants to make sure that you're done with whatever is in the past, and she's still trying to get to know you, and she's trying to build that confidence, right, in what you two have going, and you're bringing up your past, your man or your woman. Yes, my man, I can talk to about that because we're in a relationship, right, and we're building.
Yeah.
We've already established that shit, but you are still growing into that relationship. You ain't quite made it there yet. So no, I think it's bullshit. I think you were selfish. I think you just wanted to talk about it, so you talked about it. You just accidentally
I
selected the
think
wrong person.
selfish is a bad word for it because I had no selfish intent in talking about it. I just thought we were in a better space that I could discuss that with you for. But that also goes to say because I hear dumb shit. Like every chick that I've messed with, damn near in life, has always told me about the guy she's messed with indirectly. Whether she be like, "Oh, that guy get on my nerves," he keeps hitting my line, be like, "Oh, okay," because I think it's emotional awareness, right? And honestly, that's going to bring me to my next topic. Emotional awareness is knowing how someone makes someone feel. So as a man, if a woman brings up another man to me, I know that it's something behind it. I know she's not just bringing it up to me. He made you feel emotional kind of way, whether it be a deeper relationship or it's because y'all had a past or, you know what I'm saying, it's a new thing and he made you feel some kind of way so you have a reaction to it. And a lot of women I've dated, I know what the situation is because they bring it up indirectly. And it's be
Right.
like, and they never know. It's be like, oh yeah, I remember the chick I was messing with in college. I knew who she was messing with because she used to be like, man, da 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 says this, da 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 says that. I'd be like, why you keep bringing up da 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 to me? Like I never said it, but I'm observing that da 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 means something to you because you bring that up to me. And I was
I,
sitting in silence, but it's like in my situation, I was completely done with the situation. I just got I just got put in front of a situation that was brand new to me. So I'm like, hey, I should be able to talk to you about it. And again, I was wrong. I remember a situation I was dealing with this lady in Chicago, and my little sister who's actually on here now. So I'm not trying. Sorry to throw you under the bus, but we were supposed to be seeing each other because she was coming out to Chicago. And I'm like, hey, I'm gonna pick you up from the airport and you're gonna come chill with me for the day. And then she was coming out there for her friend's birthday. I'm like, all right, so you're gonna come out there for your friend's birthday. I'm gonna drive you over there, but you come on Thursday. I'm gonna pick you up first so we can have some time together. And I know I'm not gonna see you for the rest of the weekend. She changed her mind and was like, no, I'm gonna go there first. You meet us on whatever day. So I told this to this young lady, and when I told you, as I told this young lady this, I could see the steam coming from her head, like. And then at the end of the conversation, when I had to go home because we weren't like it was going, this was gonna be a bad night. She was like,
you weren't finna get none.
she was like, hey, don't talk to me about no bitches no more. I don't want to hear about no other bitches. I was like, excuse me. All right, yeah, yeah. Yeah, all right. I'll leave it alone now. I mean, but it says something that I can't even be forthcoming about certain things to you when it relates to things that are happening in my current life, dad. Like it's like y'all want some parts of us, but y'all don't want all the parts of us.
You just didn't know your audience.
Ooh, you said something. I
Okay.
didn't know my audience.
That's
I'm
all.
learning though. I'm
Yeah,
learning. I'm
you
learning.
just didn't know your audience. That's all.
Oh, we doing a time check. Yeah, we got about a couple more minutes left. I
Okay.
ain't going back, man. I appreciate everybody joining in, man. We definitely have a lot of stuff coming really, really soon. Everybody checking in, like we only scratching the surface, man. We got a long way to go, but we got heat coming for y'all. Nothing but heat. So as we coming up on our wrapping things up, man, we had way more stuff to talk about, but we gonna save it. We gonna save it. We got a lot of stuff to talk about still. Nicole, what you got for him before we get out of here?
Black men, we love y'all. We support y'all. Okay.
Actually, technically, we got 5 minutes, man. I'm not gonna
I
lie.
got 5 minutes. Okay, that's all I had to say. That's all
Hold on,
I
I
had to
lost.
say.
Hold on, hey, real quick. Hey, answer some questions. I'll be right back.
Answer some questions. So I want everybody to know that Horace did send me a picture of his ID to prove to me that he was 5'10" or whatever. I think that's what
Fuck
he
you.
said
That's
he
just at
was.
5'11".
Okay, sorry. Okay, 5'11". He did. So I want to, you know, be a woman and say I was wrong. He is not 5'5.5" or a tall 5'9".
You
He
so
is
disrespectful.
actually he is actually 5'11" according to his ID. Now I don't know what type of shoes he had on that day when he went to go take his picture, you know, but it did say 5'11". And so I want to apologize to in front of everyone and say I was wrong. I'm woman enough to admit that I
can we?
was
Can we?
wrong.
Hey, I gotta timestamp this because I'm gonna need this for later on in life.
I mean, it's only rare that I'm wrong.
Is it though? Is it?
It's very rare that I'm wrong, sir.
That sound like
So
that's
don't
such a
push
that sound
it.
like such a woman thing to say.
I said what I said. I mean, so that boy is 5'5" with brown eyes. Exactly.
That sound like one thing. That's such a woman. That is such a woman apology.
Not even
I
in the
mean, I'm
camera,
gonna
like I
apologize,
said.
but I mean, I still think, but I think though, like, no, nigga, you was wrong.
I thought you were a tall. I said a tall 5'9", Horace.
Ain't no
So
damn
I'm
tall
sorry.
five.
I
My
said a
father is
tall 5'9".
5'9", and I tower over my father. That's the funny thing. My mother's 5'6", my father's 5'9". So when you say something
Tower? Now
5'9",
that's a
I'm
stretch.
like,
A tower?
man,
That's a stretch, Horace.
man,
Stop it.
man,
Okay.
man, man. Look, man. Y'all
No,
think that everybody that's not an NBA player is a midget, and that is not the case. Yo. It's like,
but you said
I don't have
tower.
like,
If your dad's 5'9" and you're 5'11", you're not towering over him. That's a bit.
I got
That's a
pictures of
bit
my father.
much.
I had I have pictures of my father right now that you can look on my Instagram, and we don't look like we're in the same class of height at all.
Now, see,
At
I
all.
just say, black men, we love y'all, we support y'all, and then you start with
And
this
then she come with all
bullshit,
the shots.
and then you start
Like,
with
no,
this
no, no, you come with
bullshit.
the bullshit. Then you come with the bullshit. See, dog, what's up, baby? Nah,
I
you
try
come with the
to end on a
bullshit.
positive note, and then here you come with the
Hey,
bullshit. You know what
you
I'm
give
saying?
me a backhand apology, and I called your ass out right when the shit happened.
It wasn't a backhand. I said, I'm
You
sorry. I
trash.
own it. I was wrong. You sent me a picture of your ID. I was wrong.
The fucked up part is
Guys,
I
he's
went.
5'11".
Hey, I got my last, not this job, but the job before that. She was my recruiter, so I had to give all my information to her, and she still hit me with all this backhanded nonsense.
I was his favorite recruiter too, by the way. But that's
That's a
any final.
fact. That's
That's a
hey, that's a
fact.
fact. That's a
That's a
fact.
fact. Okay. Any final thoughts for you?
Final thoughts for me, man. I just think we had to get in a space where where a space for man, black man, where we have to acknowledge and be able to actually truthfully spill. And like honestly, like I said, like this is an introverted socialized podcast. So being in this space, like really I don't really mess with a whole lot of people. So like this is kind of medicine for me. But
Mm-hmm.
like we had to get in a better space to where we can acknowledge that black man, we're human too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we go through emotions just like everybody else, and like sometimes we just need an avenue. Like, I mean, like even if you not trying to understand it, but understand that individual. Like it's somebody trying to get the meat, and it might not be the best of terms, but like you gotta understand, like everybody human, dog. Like it might not be something you want to hear about, but like understand if he's reaching out to you it's for a reason, and he's coming out to you to try to express those feelings, and he might think that's you his outlet, dog. So it might sound like some nut stuff at beginning, but like obviously he's coming to you for a reason, and it just had to be something said about, like as a black man, I just feel like, we're so programmed to be so hard. Like, I mean, don't cry, you gotta suck it up, be a man. Like you be a little boy, like you cry, be like, suck it up, be a man. We go through our whole life like that. So it's like when we get older, and women have told this to me, that I'm very in touch with, my emotional paralysis, and I don't take that as a slight like that. Like I'm not the type of person that keeps stuff bottled in. It makes me feel better to talk about stuff, but it also says for something that, going through COVID, going through seeing black man on camera getting killed, going through my own personal experiences, and not really having an outlet to relay that to. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like a lot of men don't, and it's just like we get in a space. Oh shit, we get in a space to where we can't really talk to anybody, and just like, yeah, just be aware, dog. We're human, dog. Like as strong as y'all think we are, as powerful as y'all think we are, like we are human too. We go through things just like y'all go through things. You know what I'm saying? And when we try to open up to each other, like don't shut it down. You know what I mean? Don't shut it down. Like give us the opportunity to let things out. You can tell me how you feel about it after the fact, but let me
Of
verbal.
course, you can cry on here anytime you need to, and I'll virtually hug you. Okay, I'm
You
here
gonna
for
get?
you,
I can cry, and you gonna give me a virtual hug, friend.
friend. How many of us have them friends? And we're ending. Good night, y'all.
Hey man, y'all stay cool like how y'all be cool. I mean, the podcast is coming so very
Boom.
soon, man. So very soon, man. I apologize to the people that just tuned in. I mean, but for all the people that have been rocking with us, man, we got more better stuff coming from y'all. It's only getting better.
Better
and
and better. Better
so
and better.
I can't wait to see where this is gonna go, man. So y'all keep up with us. Y'all keep it going, man. Happy Sunday. Cheers to y'all.
Cranberry
Nicole,
juice.
wheat sauce. But see y'all.
Bye.